city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. On the return, here's Ray Davis. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
First down of the game for James Cook. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now with Allen. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, I don't think any of us will forget the 2025 NFL draft and the story that was Shedeur Sanders. But the key for him in his NFL career, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And he's got to use his wealth of experience as a change maker, a difference maker, to take this opportunity and run with it in Cleveland.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another give to Judkins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sanders now on third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the play action. It is Cup left side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a 4th down.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. Called in by Njoku left side. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Bojorquez on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Allen on the play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Bron, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Jukes away from one. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Another one for Cook. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a James Cook touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he's taken down, so that's how our first quarter's going to end. A little momentum boost there for the defense. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Browns are lining up to punt. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He dodged the tackle. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood and midfield. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Well-designed run. It's Allen. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Textbook hitch right. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Man in motion here. Play action now, Allen. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. It gave him just enough room to run.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They bring Tillman in motion. Judkins running between the tackles. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs from 37. Zone read. This is Judkins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Judkins on the counter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They'll go, Judkins. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. 3rd down. Allen setting up play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now run by Cook. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Browns, nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on third. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. To the air on first down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Look at all this time. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. To the air on third and long. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Sanders setting the pass. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
From the gun on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting 1 run on the board.
No, sir. Schmidt connects, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Prager on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's an option give to Junkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Sanders back to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Sanders will keep it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Sanders now. Completed over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Sanders going to look to throw. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw now is Sanders. From the pocket, throwing him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib with a collide.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This one from an even 40 yards out. Schmidt connects, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action for Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third down run from Jenkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Another one from Jenkins. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10 from the 32. And this is a designed run for Allen. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. And Allen's going to run again. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2. Going right back with another option, right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's one of those situations. It's such a quick read. Do I give it to the back or do I keep it myself? QB with the right decision, able to take it himself and get the first down.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Davis can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Trying it left side with Cook. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. 3 quarters in the books for this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. From the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can book you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the E right now. Oh my God.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on first down. Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with third and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Sanders now on third down. That's complete to Tillman outright. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Sanders will keep it. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Working out of the gun, Sanders fights off the pressure. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. The Bills set to take over offensively. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
That penalty is declined.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk my basic. We ready, no Power Rangers. Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk our Rangers. Don't call the nature. Got that touch my savior.
Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Now he's going to take a deep shot down the right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another one for Cook. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bills on the favorable end of this blowout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff here to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line mark. That's why they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Cook again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.